Never ignore the silent signs of weakness, because weakness doesn't always show itself in obvious ways. It creeps in slowly through habits, behaviors, and choices that seem harmless at first. And here's the harsh truth. Every man carries at least one of these hidden signs. But if you recognize them now and fix them, people will respect you instantly. So let me ask you, are you sure you're not living with these weaknesses right now? 1. The hidden trap of seeking validation. The first sign of weakness is living for other people's approval. Every time you change your opinion just to fit in, every time you hold back your truth because you fear judgment, you are giving away your strength. Respect is never built on trying to please. It's built on standing firm, even when you stand alone. But here's what nobody tells you. When you stop chasing validation, people start giving it to you freely. The man who doesn't beg for attention suddenly becomes the one everyone watches. 2. The prison of excuses. The second sign is making excuses instead of taking responsibility. Weak men blame circumstances, bad luck, or other people. Strong men own their mistakes, and that ownership transforms them. Think about it. Who do you respect more? The man who blames his boss for his failure, or the man who admits his mistakes and learns from them? Responsibility is magnetic. It shows discipline, it shows courage, and it shows maturity. Excuses are the language of weakness. Responsibility is the anthem of strength. 3. The poison of emotional reactivity. The third sign is letting emotions control your actions. Anger outbursts, impulsive decisions, saying things you regret because you couldn't control your tongue. A man who cannot master himself cannot master anything. Stoic wisdom teaches us that strength begins with control. You may not control the world, but you control your response to it. And the man who controls his emotions controls his destiny. But here's the dangerous part. If you don't master this, others will use it against you. Your weakness becomes their weapon. 4. The weight of comfort. The fourth sign is the addiction to comfort. Comfort looks harmless, but it silently ruins men. Too much rest, too much entertainment, too much ease, it all creates decay. Look at history. The strongest warriors were not born in comfort, but in struggle. Fire forges steel, not cushions. When you choose the hard path, you grow. When you stay in comfort, you shrink. And nobody respects the man who chooses laziness over discipline. Ask yourself, what daily comforts are quietly stealing your strength? 5. The illusion of talking without action. The fifth sign is talking big but doing little. Weak men boast, promise, and brag about what they will do. Strong men move in silence, then let results speak louder than words. The truth, people may smile at your words, but they only respect your actions. Every time you delay, every time you procrastinate, every time you substitute talking for doing, you weaken your own image. Imagine how differently people would see you if every word you spoke was backed by action. That's the difference between admiration and mockery. 6. The fear of standing alone. The sixth sign is the inability to stand alone. Weakness is revealed when you cannot say no, when you bend under peer pressure, when you abandon your values just to avoid conflict. But here's the reality. Greatness demands solitude. The strongest men in history stood against the crowd before the crowd followed them. If you can stand alone with courage, respect will follow you like a shadow. 7. The rot of neglecting growth. The seventh and final sign is refusing to grow. Weak men repeat the same habits, year after year, stuck in cycles that keep them average. Strong men reinvent themselves, constantly learning, improving, and evolving. The man who stops growing is already decaying, but the man who embraces growth becomes unstoppable, and people cannot help but respect unstoppable energy. So ask yourself, are you growing daily, or are you secretly dying? The transformation. Here's the powerful truth. Weakness is not permanent. Each of these 7 signs can be reversed, and when you fix them, people won't just notice the difference, they'll feel it. Respect is not given, it is earned. And it is earned by removing the silent weaknesses that drag you down. If you've stayed with me until now, you've already proven your hunger for strength. So take the next step, like this video, subscribe, and join us on this journey. Those who follow this wisdom attract more clarity and more respect. Be one of them. And now, let me leave you with this. Which of these 7 signs do you recognize in yourself right now? Because the man who admits his weakness is already on the path to strength. The next lesson may surprise you even more, so don't miss it.